Take a walk on planet Earth. It's a wonderful place. But don't take it for granted, because one day it might just vanish forever. This is the story of the universe we live in, and the dangers we face just by being here. We'll fly with the comets and asteroids which threaten all life on our planet. Here on Earth, we'll recreate our sun's headlong plunge around the galaxy and watch disasters unfold which could spell the end for us all. Our planet is under threat. Our mission is to stay alive. If you're a gambler, then this is the planet to live on. Because just by being here, we're all taking a risk. And the odds are stacked against us. Do you feel lucky? You should do. You may not realize it, but we are all winners. We human beings are incredibly lucky to be here because the universe keeps trying to wipe us out. Trying and failing. We have survived every disaster the universe has ever thrown at us, so far. Our run of luck won't last forever. And when it ends, our planet and our entire species will cease to exist. Unless we can do something about it. Could our whole planet really be in danger? What could threaten a globe 13,000 kilometers across, or 6 billion people? To understand the threat, you have to see it firsthand. I want to show you planet Earth as it was in its earliest days. This is where it all begins. We're lucky there's even a planet here for us to live on, because it was very nearly blown apart before life had even begun. This is planet Earth, billions of years ago, at the very beginning of its life. As you can see, it is under attack. These are asteroids, rocks left over from the creation of the planets themselves. Some of them were vast, and one of them was on a collision course with Earth. This collision nearly smashed our Earth to pieces. We were hit by a ball of molten rock the size of Mars, traveling at colossal speed. The impact ripped huge chunks out of our planet. Somehow, it survived. But what about the future? Smaller chunks of rock are still flying around our solar system today. We call them asteroids, and they could put an end to human civilization. Asteroids range in size from pebbles to mountains, or even bigger. And they're dangerous. They're flying around at incredible speeds. To get an idea of the damage they can do, just take a trip to the moon.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Man, a species born and who's lived all his life on Earth, moves with this journey out into the solar system.
There is really nothing to say about it. What can you say about a sight like that?
You're a go to continue power descent.
In 1969, for the first time ever, human beings walked on the surface of another world.
Altitude 40,000.
The moon.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility, we copy.
And what a world it was. Airless, barren, hostile. And bearing the disturbing evidence of a terrifying threat. The moon is scarred with craters, the marks of countless asteroids that have slammed into it. The moon is under attack. And traveling through space alongside the moon is another planet. The one we call home. So why aren't we taking the same pounding? There's a simple answer to that. We are.
This crater was formed in a few seconds about 49,000 years ago. It's almost 1.2 kilometers in diameter. It's almost 200 meters deep. The object that caused it was an asteroid about 40 meters in diameter. Came in with a velocity of about 25 kilometers per second, and it exploded with the force of a 15 megaton hydrogen bomb.
This is Meteor Crater in Arizona. Geologist Jeff Wynn thinks that what happened here could happen again, soon.
Local effects would have been devastating. Obviously, anything within the circumference of the crater would have been obliterated. If you were an animal grazing within a few kilometers, you probably would have been killed by the impact blast. If you were beyond that, depending on where the wind was blowing, the ejecta coming down would have killed you. And this is just one rather blunt example of what could happen if one of these things did hit.
Geologists are discovering more and more evidence of asteroid impacts here on Earth. Meteor Crater would be hard to miss. Other impacts are more difficult to spot.